I don't take things like this lightly. When I warn somebody of something, it's an immediate danger that's hanging over them. I wouldn't waste my time if I didn't know for sure that something like this can and will take place. I think the only way to stop it is to have Nature Boy create a video and let them know that he realizes what their plans are. Make them change their plans. Let them know that you know so that they can back up, hopefully. There's a chance that it might be too late and they already have everything in motion and ready to go. Warning you is to have you have at least a little time to prepare and make your next move. A necessary move to deal with what they plan to do to you and your crew. I don't agree with everything that he stands for, but I agree with him in wanting to have the right to stand for whatever he wants to stand for and believe in whatever he wants to believe in. If he want to live in the wild, okay, he should be able to do it. When he tried that, they didn't want him to after a period of time. And I really think they really didn't care until they got that phone call. The powers that be over here, they made that phone call and said, listen, send them back over here. We can use them, but we need them on American soil to pull this off. They can easily blame them for whatever. They can say, well, they didn't have any money and they were desperate and they needed money, or they could play on their beliefs and say, well, they believe in this and they believe in that, and this is why they killed all these people over here or killed all these people over there. I'm telling you, this is how it works. It's been working like this for a long time. The people that they blame, and I said this in part one, the people that they blame, let's take a minute to just think back to who these people were. There's no way in hell they could have did all the things that the government said that they did, that CNN said that they did, that our law enforcement said that they did. There's no way. They were the patsies. They were at the wrong place at the wrong time. And they matched up to everything that they would blame them for. They have labeled the Nature Boy and his crew as terrorists. And with everything that has happened recently, I'm telling you, they're going to be aggressive. They're going to use this to their advantage. They need a victory, and they're going to use them to gain a victory. They need this very badly because the people, they have lost confidence in them. All I've been hearing is our government cannot protect us. They're weak and they're letting this happen, and that's all I've been hearing. So they need a victory. Just imagine how something like this would boost them up. People would have confidence in them again. You understand? If they happen to stop a terrorist act before it actually happened. Something big. And I do believe they plan on using these people. These innocent people that don't have a mind to hurt anyone. I just really don't think that they do. I can't really guarantee that because I'm not around them. I don't have conversations with them, but I do believe that they're very peaceful people. They haven't hurt anyone yet. So I would have to go by that and say that they're peaceful people. They don't want any trouble. But trouble is going to find them. And really pay attention to what I'm about to say next. It's people that surround you, Nature Boy, and the rest of the crew that's actually really serious about this. It's people that are around you that are imposters. They're there to watch every move that you make. At least one of them is a CIA agent. I got this from a source. Now, there's no need to laugh it off and, oh, keyboard, he don't know what he's talking about. And listen, this is real, man. The Black Panthers, when they first started out, nobody really knew who they were. They wasn't as popular as they actually came to be. Almost the fucking second week that they were in existence, they had a CIA agent that was undercover. That's how fast that they put somebody under to start watching them right away, even before they got popular. And we don't understand, the government's agendas, all what they think of and what they want to accomplish. They use ordinary people like you and me to put the blame on. So the rest of society can relate and say, okay, I can see how this man or this woman could do this. They shoot some story. Sometimes it's real and sometimes it's not. But in this case, they could just simply say that these people were desperate. They can tie all that in, and then the icing on the cake would be their belief. And they could say that they wanted to hurt people because people, was against them. Anything. And I guarantee you over half our population of the world would believe them. And they would have died in vain. They wouldn't be martyrs. You got to be smart, man. It's a time to do everything. I'm telling you, it's a time to do everything. And if you're doing whatever at the wrong time, it could cost you your life. I don't think that a single member of his crew wants to die. They might agree with him when he decides to ask the question, hey, are you ready to die? I mean, they'll just say what he expects them to say. But if they could really be honest, I don't think they're ready to die. This is serious business. You are entangled in a situation that is going to escalate. Let me explain what chatter is, because a lot of people don't understand what that is when I mention that. It's the talk of a situation or certain organizations or certain people. And most of chatter, now chatter is different from gossip and all this fucking nonsense, okay? It's totally different. Chatter is usually right. It's very rare that it's wrong. And most of the chatter comes from people that can't hold water. So the very people that are involved in whatever is going on, they can't hold water. They can't hold that secret. So they're going to share it with somebody. I mean, imagine this now. Somebody telling you something and saying, hey, I don't want you to tell anybody. But it's so fucking juicy that you can't hold it. So you tell somebody close to you because you think, well, if I tell my brother or if I tell my sister or mother, father, or girlfriend, wife, whatever, they won't tell anybody. So that way I can tell somebody about it. And that's how it starts. And then the person that they told, they want to keep the secret, but then they want to release the secret. Before you know it, it's out. That's called chatter. And most of the time, it's dead on. It's dead on. I really feel sorry for these people, man, because when I first heard that they were roughed up, if he's telling the truth, and they were thrown out of the place that they were at and sent back to America, I knew then that this thing is well underway. I think the green light, or should I say the first green light, has been given. And this thing is already up and running. The next step is to create the scenario. And I'm telling you now, a lot of these things are happening back to back. Back to back. So I wouldn't doubt if something else happens before Christmas. Something big. Even bigger than the last incident. Because everything is related. That church incident recently, that was related. That was related. And all of them are patsies. I'm telling you, some of the people that they don't kill, they drug up. They make them forget and lose their memory. That's easy, man. Now that's something that's real, you know. All this alien talk and fucking cloning, that's not real. But they do have a certain medication that they can give you that can make you forget, make you lose your memory permanently. When they find certain ideas out, medicines and things that could harm other people, the government jumps on it right away. And they take ownership of it because they want to use it as weapons. Now, some people, you know, they've heard about this before, and you would think they would use it against our enemies. Mm-mm. They want to use it against us. But then, see, they consider us as their enemies. See, for years, we have had it completely wrong. Most of the people that they broadcast that they are against are the people that's on their side. Do you actually think that Trump and the president of North Korea are angry at each other? See, I knew something was up when he called him Rocket Man. See, friends, they'll call each other names, but they mean nothing by it. That shows friendship. Ironically, that's how it is. When you start talking nice about a person and you don't call them names, usually that's a person that's not your friend because you're just trying to be nice. You get what I'm saying now?